What up, everyone? Happy. All right. So, guys, I need you to let me know in the chat. If you're watching this on the replay, let us know in the chat too. Do you want to see more 9 o'clock shift streams? We've been very bad about that in the past month. We've been hitting the 5 Eastern, right? So we need you guys to let us know if we should start mixing it up on the date, on the times again. So let us know in the chat, or if you're watching this on the replay, leave a comment. Additionally, some more awesome free shit we got for you. The past 3 days, I've posted 2 absolutely fire live sourcing videos, 45 minutes each. Absolutely fire. Check them out. You can watch your boy source a bunch of profitable stuff really quick. Cool. All right. Good to see y'all. Yes, more late night.
What's up? So,
all right. Now, this might be a hot take, but I think on Black Friday, we should hit like a midnight.
Oh, that'd be lit. I'm here. I'm way in.
I think that would super be lit. And like it throughout Black Friday too.
Yeah, like have 3 or 4 different sessions.
Yes. And just give people shit to do while they're. I like low-key might post multiple videos that day too of just sourcing shit as well. So yeah, we got y'all. Like 24-hour stream. So what's our record? 5 hours? 5, it was the birthday stream 2 years ago. Yeah. For some important stuff, we might have beat that in the future. 6 p.m. Pacific. Yeah, yo, Pickle Rick, what up? Cool. All right, good to see all you guys in here. A little 37 viewers already. Cool.
Pickle Rick's always around.
Always around. Armand.
Love it.
Mark in the cut too.
Pickle Rick has been on it with the comments on Twitter too. I appreciate that with the replies. Yeah.
He's been restating the tweets occasionally too, like just replying the same thing. Like,
I'm here for the engagement. I appreciate the engagement.
Okay, so Pickle Rick actually has a shot at hitting 100 followers tonight, actually, guys, too. So y'all go follow him too. What was your credit score when you got approved for Chase credit card? So I think it was around 720. But if you're worried about it, Chase ones, from my experience, my moderately uneducated opinion, are harder to get approved for than Amex ones. So I'd probably start with Amex.
I feel like once you get over like 760, it's all the same.
I completely agree too. Yeah,
I don't know that there's much of a difference between like 770 and 790. I think it's all kind of the same. You on the TV with the boys right now? Oh, let's go.
That is lit. Yeah.
That's always a vibe. Anyone in here, send a post on Twitter how you're watching. I always like to see like the TV, the living room screenshots and stuff.
That is facts. Yeah, cool. So guys, let us know what questions you guys got. Starting to see more consistent FBM sales. Dude, nice. Good work, Daryl. It actually is true that the closer proximity and the more you tune into the streams, the more FBM buy box share you get. Speaking, if we want to get further spiritually, right? The more your face is on the internet as an Amazon seller, the more FBM buy box share you get. That's an actual fact.
Oh, yeah.
That is completely a fact. Think about it. You don't know a single person who's consistently has videos of themselves on the internet that's ever complained about not getting the buy box FBM. Think about it. You don't know a single one. Crazy, right? You don't? Does Target work for ungaining? Absolutely, Mitchell. Do you need to have a seller's permit for FBA? Absolutely not. It definitely helps, though.
Yeah, simple sauce. Yeah, that's it.
Bro, like my brother in Christ here, Aaron, tossed up 20K his first 35 days without making a single FBA shipment.
Didn't even know how to send it in an FBA shipment.
Didn't even know how to send it in. It didn't need to send it in, right? Right.
Is it safe that just pick stuff up that is profitable, even if you aren't ungated, and just hold until you are? Yeah, I mean, because if you buy 10, you'll get ungated.
Yep.
Now, if you're buying 2 or 3, that's not super helpful for the ungating purpose, but we need 10, right? So more the merrier. I would just buy 10 as a minimum.
Yeah, and the nice thing too, guys, is like I was doing some sourcing the past hour, like of just auto ungate stuff. Like there's a ton of auto ungate stuff. Like if you look up like Pampered Chef, Thrive Cosmetics, and then storefront stock from there, it's like honestly these days, man, anything that's not like a huge name brand is pretty much auto ungated. And then all you got to do is just find it profitable.
Pampered Chef it used to be lit back in the day.
It's actually this is stream exclusive. There's actually a ton of shit that's profitable in that right now too. That's all I'm going to say on that further. FBM 0 day is a must early on. Yeah, exactly. Like to get the ball rolling, FBM, like you really have to. You really do want to be using a repricer and then be in 0 day having time. By the way, too, lads, boys and girls, the giveaway with BQL ends tonight. So I would really recommend going and entering that shit. I'll drop a link to it. how you can enter. So I'd really recommend doing that. Make your life a lot easier. Save you some money too.
Oh, Prodigy, I'm here for that. Shoot me a DM with the info.
Cool. Is the coach program all year round? Yes, my friend. So it's a 12-week program. So if you're interested in applying for that, which now is actually an incredibly good time, there's a link in the description for that. And then I'm happy to answer any other questions you guys got on that stuff too.
Would you like to give an insight into how one can become successful selling on Amazon? So we're not really well versed in any other market other than US, right? Because that's just the one we operate in and we're specialized in. But with the US is concerned, there's tons of opportunity. Even if you're out of the country, you can still use a prep center, ship FBA. No problem with that at all.
All right. I just saw a 16-year-old on Twitter who's pumping FBM and he's making videos of himself.
Dude, it's so wholesome seeing like people overcoming their like uncomfortability, discomfort, and posting, right? Because that's stuff they can just apply anywhere, right?
Anywhere, man. Yeah, because it's you got to think about it, right? Obviously, we're talking like, especially like the adults watching, like the version of you that has what you want doesn't give a fuck what your high school friends think about what you post on the internet.
Yeah,
doesn't care whatsoever, right? So you just got to get over those perceived insecurities that you give yourself to justify doing what you know you should be doing. Lads, we got to get after it. We got to go hard. Now's the easy time of the year. Right.
I mean, there's plenty of time too, right? There's a good 16 weeks through end of January for it to be pumping.
For 12, as of tomorrow.
Tons of opportunity for seasonal stuff to get on. Tons of opportunity for a lot of winter stuff, sweatshirts, sweatpants, and just the general population products are going to pick up volume too.
Yeah, what's nice too is like you can look up like Thanksgiving items too. Like I'll actually show you guys what we mean by this, and like in general, like I'll show you guys right here.
And part of the value, I think this is what Miles is going to show us right now, but part of the value of seasonal stuff is to just learn from the adjacencies, is to learn what the smart people are selling that are selling seasonal stuff, right? That's a good gateway to learn a lot of extra stuff.
All right, y'all want to see some fucking fire right here? Let's go to Keep It Product Finder right here, right? Let's do 0 to 150,000 rank.
There's a 99% chance that I taught Miles whatever he's about to show you right now.
Thanksgiving keyword.
Yeah.
And then 5+ sellers, right? And then boom, here we go. So now we have 100 reseller friendly Thanksgiving items that have good volume, right? And we can just do the off count right here. So we can see that there's, a bunch of people selling some of this stuff right here. And if we open these up, I bet you a lot of these pump every single year. Let's take a look.
Now it's a tricky thing, right? So you see how it did the offer count. If we were to do this,
yeah, you filter it top to bottom. Yeah, you can click it and filter it.
Yeah, but so if he were to do this for Easter, right? If really prepare ahead of time for Easter, the offer count's not really going to be super beneficial, just because we wouldn't expect a whole lot of sellers to be on something so far away. But Thanksgiving is close enough where some of the smart sellers are really starting to pick up steam with that stuff.
Yeah, look at the wealth that was generated in November of 2021 right there.
And essentially the sales rank goes down to the same threshold every single year. Price point goes up to the same sorts of place every single year.
Yeah, not every one of these is going to be perfect too, but you just need one that's good, and then you can find a bunch of smart people to storefront stock too.
Mm-hmm.
Like, yeah, this one's not a good example either. Oh yeah, here. All right, well, this is a good example. Yeah, look at this. This mooned last year.
Yep, and we can go to the 365 buy box and figure out and solve for the sort of sellers that were selling it in the last year or two and track their stores as they do more sourcing, right? Because of the chance, if they have sourced Thanksgiving, they'll probably source Thanksgiving again. They'll probably source Christmas. They'll probably source Easter, and they probably are actively sourcing Halloween, right? So it's an evergreen source once we start to find smart people.
Yeah, let's keep going with that, guys, right? So for example, this item right here, this is some absolute product research sauce. If we scroll down here and go to the year long, we can see this absolutely mooned last year, right? So what we want to do is we definitely want to put this on a Q4 spreadsheet right here, just using the one-click export in SellerAmp, which you just set up on selleramp.com. Right there, what we also want to do is we want to go here and hit data, buy box stats, 365 days, right? 365 days, and then come over here to average price and filter it top to bottom. And now we can see the people that sold this item at the moon, and then we can storefront stock these people because these are the really smart people that sold this for the most expensive price last year. So they probably will again this year. Like they'll probably be really smart about other stuff again this year. Yeah, so I'll drop a link to the Keep It filters here, guys, too.
That's
So-
honestly, whoa.
My bad, family. My bad. All right, I'm gonna put it. Let's see. Can I put it in the comments of the video? I think I probably can.
I mean, they can comment. They can copy 3 or 4 different comments.
Or
if they
scroll
want.
back to. Yeah, you can scroll
Yeah.
back 30 seconds in the video as well.
But honestly, that's something that I just learned probably a couple months ago, maybe last year, is that the URLs are copyable, which is like unbelievably helpful.
Yeah, man. Because you can share them with your friends. You can bookmark them. You can save them for the future. Yes, you can save keyword filters.
Yeah, by saving the link.
Yeah.
Right? And so if you find a couple searches that are bread and butter that are really generating some good results, put that link somewhere and refer back. Even, right, if you have a Google sheet for every specific season, Halloween, Christmas, Thanksgiving, Easter, Q4 tours, that sort of thing, you can have the Keep Product Finder link in that sheet as well as all the products, right? So you save everything regarding to that specific season for years and years to come. I'm going to tweet that actually right now.
Yeah. So these are the 2 videos you guys should watch for the past couple of days. I really like making these. They put me in a great mood too. But it's literally like over an hour and a half just of sauce, just cranking winning items. Seller Amp, Keepa, lots of sauce.
Yeah, look
right
at the
there.
price.
I really recommend watching those.
Yeah,
If you
look at
guys
the
want to see your boy find a bunch of winners very quick, too. Boom! Check that shit out right there.
Is AI? What's AI? AL?
A good website. Oh, Al's? Yeah, just use Nike.com, Champs, or Kohl's, man. That'll be easier.
What is the website?
Al's, that shit's profitable though, dude. They don't really have coupons like that. It's just kind of like Chad profitable at the lowest prices, but like definitely can be good.
What is the website? ALS?
Al's.com. Yeah, Al's.com. Yeah.
How have I never once heard of this?
That's interesting, dude, because I've been buying off there for multiple years, actually. Yeah, shows how much you
Since
need.
19.
If I refund a ton of orders, does it affect my account? So if you cancel orders, yes. If you refund them, no. Pro tip, if you guys ever oversell FBM, one, you should be able to get your boys to fulfill the stock because you should be sourcing the same items your friends do. But 2, if you buy the shipping for like 3 ounces and then cancel the order, there's no penalty. You just lose like the $3.
Al's right now, actually, guys, has 20% off code 100.
Yeah, it's been around for a couple of years.
Oh.
Can I ship FEMRs at the cutoff time exactly? Do I have to have UPS pickup? No, it's just by day, bro. So like if the cutoff time's 2 p.m., like you just have to ship it by the end of that day. Can you get me a Twitter plug? I'm trying to be famous. Once you've posted a video of your face talking for a week straight, I got you.
Who said that?
Mark. That actually goes for anyone. Like people who are willing to do that, like typically get the world from me. Like sometimes, like, I mean, I'll tell people anything if they're willing to put their face and their name on the line like that. And just no one is, right? And that's why the people that do get all the results. Because my vitamins sold out on Walmart. Oh no, dude, I've even heard of Al's. I'm kind of new. Yeah, well, Matt, you're a dog. You're pretty sharp, Matt. You know, you've been around a little while. What other questions you guys got, ladies and gents?
I posted a poll on Twitter, how many monitors you source with, and it's popping off.
Really?
Yes, everyone's voting.
That's awesome. I'll go look at that. I just have the laptop.
I know.
Let's see. I'm a sicko. I need 4. I voted 4. Laptop screen, boy. That's awesome.
Order confirmation can use as invoice. Yes. I would convert it to a PDF, but you're good to go. I was trying the hybrid arbitrage, but it's sold out. Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Oh, that sucks. That's fine. Just order it online too. I like the way you're thinking though. For anyone who's not familiar, hybrid arbitrage is like sourcing on a website like Walmart where they show what stock your local stores have and then placing pickup orders to go ahead and get that stock a couple days quicker rather than doing FBA, rather than placing like online orders from the website.
Wait, I just realized you changed your sweater. That's mad funny.
Yeah, got to keep it on brand. Finding low cost of goods for a product on Google. So that's a very good question. So very few products are going to be profitable at the advertised price. Therefore, we need to get discounts, keyword discount or discount on products, right? The first way is going to be coupons. 10% email sign up, Capital One shopping code, coupon bird code. You ask the customer service, you dig around on Google for coupon codes. One of those typically works for every website, right? Also, discounted gift cards, Top Cash Back, Raise, what's the other one? Card Cash. There's a bunch of good ones. Gift Card Wiki, right? Also, you need to have a burner email address that has accounts on as many websites as possible, so they tell you when they have seasonal sales going on. Like some beauty websites have site-wide sales going on right now where it's incredibly easy to source stuff if you knew about that deal going on, right? So whenever you see a new website, you have to sign up for an account using that burner email address. Additionally, when you're placing OA orders, you always want to be checking out through an account as well, because some websites have like rewards accounts and shit too, where you get extra bonuses.
Fire.
Cool.
How can I get ungated if I'm starting out by doing retail arbitrage and don't have an invoice? I would just get one. Go to Nike, go to Adidas.com, go to Under Armour, go to wherever you're trying to buy from. Foot Locker's another one, and just get 10 units.
Cool. So what's the most obscure KPF? So this is some sauce for you guys in the stream tonight. I do this a ton with my coaching guys, like a lot of the KPF stuff. So if you are interested in the coaching program, take a look at the links in the description. But what you can do is go and do like Nike and then do the current offer count 0 to 0, but the 30-day offer count 4+. So you can find stuff that has no sellers currently, but has recently sold out. What about you, G-Body?
Obscure. I mean, that's probably what I would go with.
Don't worry. Jules, don't worry about that. Just submit the email. Just submit the email like everyone else does right there. You'll be fine.
Another good one is sourcing no sales rank ones, right? So
one invoice of 10 or invoices that combine to 10. Don't worry about the letter.
Another good one, like I was saying, is to turn off sales rank and then filter on reviews or ratings. So you can essentially prove the legitimacy of that product, prove that that product sells, but you're essentially looking for the glitch inside the data, right? So sales rank is going to, SellRamp is going to show no unknown sales, right? It's going to be that data glitch. And then those are the products that a lot of sellers, a lot of newer sellers are going to skip over.
But other sellers at the same price, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You'll get the buy box. Just trust the
product. See, Street Matt's hip to it. He says G-Body out.
Sir, it's good terminology right there, ladies and gents. By the way, 2 new Buy Box Bandits podcast episodes.
Another one coming one each next 2 Fridays. So keep tuning in.
Yes, and maybe possibly more too. We actually, oh fuck, dude, should we do a Q4 episode, just me and you, like riffing, even if it's like 20 minutes, just because like we need. All right, cool. Maybe we'll do that tomorrow because I'm pretty free tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true.
The nice part is to have a good December, like 10 to 15K. Like there's singular ASINs I've done 50K on in certain months before, right? Like 10K profits. Like it's not really about the ASINs. It's just about getting a couple good ones that you can just hammer. But the key is to find a couple good ones. You have to test the shit ton.
Do any of you sell in Walmart? No, but follow Joe Marr on Twitter. He's pumping on Walmart right now.
For real?
Yeah, he got shut down on Amazon, so he had to pivot. But that's a winner, though, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, he's a beast.
Locked in. Garrett, how do cost of goods percentage help how much I should spend daily and monthly? So I would not track spending daily. I would track it at least weekly or ideally monthly, right? It just keeps you on track. But essentially, you're reverse engineering how much you need to be spending to generate an output of your business, right? So if you start with how much profit you want to make, divide by the margin at which you're sourcing ads, that solves for the sales, and then simply multiply the percentage of your buy cost to revenue, and that'll map back to how much you need to be spending. And of course, we can track that back to a weekly target just by dividing by 4. And that's going to keep you on track, right? But what I would strongly advise against is solving to the day, right? Because sales are going to come on and off. Some days you're not going to be able to find products. You don't want to be forcing your buys, right? So don't worry about the day-to-day spend. I would track week against week, right? Because over the course of a week, some days you'll find a bunch of products, some days you won't. But long-term averages, it'll even out.
That's a very good point. I'm not sure on the 0 day, but I'm almost positive it's the same day with times, Luigi. I'm like very, very sure. Allnightjobs.ph for VAs. Ever played around with the percent drop? Oh, Max, that's good thinking, dude. I haven't done too much of that, but like we did a little bit of that during the Q4 training the other night, which by the way, guys, next Wednesday, we're hosting another. You were crazy if you don't go to this, if you really want to make money with Amazon for Q4. Sign up for it. It's free. Next Wednesday night, the recording will be provided. It's linked in the description. Make sure you get registered. That's very, very important. And it'll be a ton of free.
what should you do if a distributor doesn't want FBA sellers? Convince them, right? Build the trust, build the credentials that make them and convince them otherwise. Or just start distributing to other Amazon sellers. That'll always work. That's a low key hack.
Yeah, then you can definitely you can figure it out, negotiate and shit. You can totally get in there.
I mean, ultimately, with wholesale, the more money, the more leverage you earn, right? So if it's not a 5,000, maybe it's a 20. Right? There's gonna be some number where they're like, oh shoot, this guy's legit. Let's do it business with them.
All right. By the way, ladies and gents, we had a new seller amp feature out. For those of you guys don't know, for those of you guys who might not be hip to it yet, you want to toggle it on in your settings on selleramp.com. Here's how it works though. So you can now analyze the buy box. So you just toggle it on in your seller amp settings, which is selleramp.com top right. Then you scroll down here and now we can see who's getting the buy box the most, who's getting the buy box often, who's gotten it most recently right here. We can see who's gotten it at the highest prices, right? And when. So you can now, it's so much easier to price your products, right? Because we can see that there's been someone buy boxing at 81 just now and also someone buy boxing at 85 right now, which is $4 extra profit, right? So you want to be utilizing that bot. Was I not screen sharing there?
Nope.
Ah, fuck, my bad. Okay. All right. I got you guys now.
That's a sick. Who came up with that? Can anyone take credit?
The buy box statistics? That's a good question, dude. I don't know. So yeah, we can filter to 30, 90, 180 and year long, right? And then we can see who's getting the buy box the most, right? By the 1%, who's getting it most recently, right? And then who's getting it the most expensive. So the big thing is looking at who's run it recently, right? And then seeing the spread in price. And you can see there's people getting totally different buy box share at totally different prices right there, just based on where you price your products. Yeah, my bad. Should I refund 20 orders at once? Nope. You should buy shipping and then on all of them and then refund all of them and then nothing will happen to your account.
Or if you know enough people who are selling the same sorts of products, they can help you out. And maybe, just maybe, you take a percentage of the profits. If I want to do pickup at a local store via looking online store, stock hybrid, how do I have them create an invoice and do not receive?
You just use the email, dude. You're overthinking it, man. You just use the email. That's probably a product you're going to buy OA as well, right? So just buy it OA too. But you're only going to get an inauthentic complaint on 1 out of every 2,000 orders. Guys, sure, while obviously you want to make sure you're good, if occasionally it slips through, it's probably not going to be a big deal. And the inauthentics really don't happen super often. It's 1 out of every 2,000 orders for my store. Maybe about 1 out of 1,500, but it's very rare.
But even still, I have one sitting actively right now. They're not going to crush you as long as you're doing all the other right things.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, drop the training link here, please.
Yes, it's linked in the description. I'm also going to drop a link right here, so go check that out. Seriously, guys, you can get the replay right there. That shit's very important. You're going to get put on a lot. November 8th, week from now.
Bobby, I wish. Does Amazon offer a service to drop off packages at an Amazon warehouse? I live nearby. So many. So do we.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, that is not. It's funny enough. Miles and I's warehouse a couple years ago was within 3 minutes. Yeah, bro, and you would be shocked at how few packages actually went to that warehouse.
Facts.
Best BQL setting, AI equalizer. But the best BQL setting, the best any repricer setting, it's just buying better, is just buying more accurately, right? Because like I said before, a repricer is not going to fix a bad purchase, but it's going to maximize a good one, right? So the utmost importance will always and ever be on sourcing accurately.
Dude, this guy did $1 million in his first year. He did 1.255 million. Look at this, ladies and gents.
It's a beautiful thing.
Right here. This is guys in my coaching program. So he joined my coaching program a year, first sales in November. Bang, little 80K in December, second month, and then just slowly chat scaling.
Right and there. He's doing 100% wholesale now. So he's
100% wholesale now too. Yeah, pretty interesting.
He's got to be one of your biggest success stories.
Oh yeah, well he's the GOAT. I mean, bro's cool. He's jacked. Yeah, he's a cool guy.
How do I get the Wednesday webinar, Miles and Austin?
Just opt in and you'll get it. We'll send it.
When you're dealing with an item that potentially has a lot of returns, what is the ROI? So it's 2x. I talk margin, right? So if I'm looking between 13 and 15 as my minimum, it should be at least 25-30% margin for shoes, women's shoes specifically, sports bras, right? So it's not necessarily that we have to say no to these higher return items. You got to be smart, right? We don't want to be saying yes to a 15% our margin shoe, right? Because the first time that our shoe gets returned, or if it's 1 out of 5, 1 out of 6, then we're eating into that margin pretty significantly.
Makeup from Ulta, nice. But so the BQL giveaway ends tonight, guys, and obviously, I mean, if you enter tomorrow, it's not like we're not going to count it. But like, go check that out. It's the BQL video I did 12 days ago. Can I make in Q4 with 2K no credit card slush? So it's probably around $1,000. It's not going to be a ton, right? Just because you're on low capital, but maybe you do bigger margins and maybe it's higher. Can you recommend wholesale site that you've used? No, like wholesale site is going to be good, or at least long term. And like I also don't know anyone that I'd feel comfortable recommending you either. Like you're really gonna have to get after in your local area online cold calling to find anything that's gonna be good.
I mean, the fact of the matter is, right, if you reach out to 500 distributors and brands, you're gonna win 50 of them, and 10 of those will be profitable, right? So we're talking about a very, very small percentage. Also, why wholesalers and Amazon sellers, big Amazon sellers that do wholesale, are not necessarily just going to actively give you their supplies, right? Because it takes a lot of work to get these accounts.
Oh, yeah. Do you have a video on BQL settings? Absolutely. So just standardized AI equalizer, minimum, maximum. But yeah, I do have one. If you go watch the video I posted about 2 weeks ago. 35% profit margin is high as shit. You're not going to be able to sustain that long term. That's awesome. Will a receipt from a store? It might, but you definitely want to use the online. It's going to be easier. Cool. Sweet. Appreciate all the questions, guys.
The viewers came in guns blazing today, bro.
Should I start listing products ASAP? Yes, you'll learn way quicker if you start listing stuff ASAP.
And do FBM. There's no reason not to, not this time of year. You'll gain that validation so much quicker, right? Because you can list something, it sells out in 3 days. Now you know to go get more. But if you're selling FBM or FBA, especially if you're new, you sell something, you send something in FBA, you have to wait 3-4 weeks for it to start selling. And now it's out of stock. Now the sale's gone. Now a lot of things have happened in that 4 weeks. So act with speed if this is your first Q4, and you'll make a lot more money because of it.
Easy way to ungate grocery, Walmart, Target, any of that stuff. How do I change Asymmetric sales from dollar amount? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Mitchell. Do you have a video of BQL settings? Yes. By the way, guys, so a couple questions about shipping costs. So in your SellerAmp backend for inbound shipping for FBA, put 48 cents per pound to start. So that automatically covers a decent amount of that. And then for FBM shipping, I'd recommend taking a look at the free FBM guide I have. It's howtofbm.com. That'll fill you in on like really everything you need to know in terms of FBM. So I dropped a link to it too, but really, really recommend reading howtofbm.com. Just a little Google Doc. And I'll show that to you guys too, because we can talk through some of the numbers right here. Boom, here we go. Right, so if we go here, FBM shipping costs, right, so you can take a look at that. Right here, but I just got is cheapest right there. So that's FBM shipping costs. So I really recommend taking a look at that guide, guys, too. That'll make a big difference in terms of just kind of know. If only got in the buy box once, you need to be on more items, man. You gotta be using a repricer. Gotta be in 0-day handling time if you want to get the buy box FBM.
Just started FBA roadmap the other day. There's a BQL walkthrough.
Yeah, that too. Do you have a how to FBA? Well, FBA is really easy. I mean, you just list it and send it. FBM is a lot more complex because it can be harder to get the buy box. Honestly, it was 13 for a 1 pound item. See, now you should have put, right? That's normal though. That the guide says 1 pound items, anything above 1 pound is gonna be 9 to 13. So it's probably going year round. But if you can put it as 0.15, then it'll be way cheaper. 0.15 ounces.
How do you guys efficiently bookkeep your profit every month? Seller board and the professionals, right? Bookkeeper, tax guy, they handle all that stuff because we are not the professionals. We find products and buy products.
That I can do. Can't do the other shit, guys, unfortunately. What is 0-day ship time? Meaning you ship the order same day. So same day prior to like 11 a.m. or 2 p.m. whenever you have it set up, and the next day. So Juan, that's incredibly helpful for getting the buy box. Like those of you guys that are looking to do FBM prior to December, you're going to probably have to be in 0-day handling time at least to get your account churning in the algorithm. And it's so worth it, even if you kind of have to put in some extra effort now, because you get to learn so much quicker.
Dimitri, appreciate that.
It's under quick info. Damn, I didn't even know that. I got the repricer on. I'm on a few. Yeah, well, a few listings, of course. Yeah, so it's like, of course, you're not going to be getting the buy box all the time on a few listings. Appreciate
Oh,
it.
that's actually, is that true, Mitchell? That's pretty cool. I didn't know that either.
You do that, yeah.
0 day was fire.
Can you recommend any videos for FBM system tips? Yes, howtofbm.com. And then I have like a merchant fulfilled mastery video and such. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's just like getting high quantities of stuff and then making sure it's selling. So having your pricing dialed in, buy bot or FBMing items to other people are FBMing, and you'll be good to go. Should be reactivate. Yeah, it definitely wasn't due to the handling time though, dude. So guys, we'll be on for like 5 more minutes or so. So keep firing off the questions. We would love to help. Parker, just try everyone retweet. All right, Garrett, I'm sending you it to retweet, okay?
Parker, better.
I'm sending it to you. Oh, even linked it. Bier. 0 day. That boy 0 day about to have 300 followers.
Oh, that's love.
2 weeks. Pretty far. Setting up shipping. Yes, howtofbm.com. Yep, talks through all that. No, don't buy Amazon to Amazon, honestly. It's just too risky as a beginner. Diversify on other platforms, not really. How do you determine how many of each item to buy? What is a good number to test when jumping in with both feet? Yeah, Corky, so that's a good question. So it depends on your risk tolerance and your capital availability, right? And that if you're cooking FBM, you can buy one of something and test it, which is awesome. No, so we don't drop ship, so we don't have supplier fulfill orders. Should make my store name Buy Box Fan. Someone did that, I'm pretty sure, a while ago, I think. RA to prep centers to prep yourself. Well, sending RA items to prep centers is a waste of money shipping. If you can drop RA items off locally at a prep center, that's fire. Opinion on Wembayana? I don't really watch much sports ball, but like I'll watch his highlights occasionally because that's just pretty fire. But no, I don't watch much sports.
Yeah, I think he's playing tonight against KD.
Oh, really?
I think so.
Nice. Okay.
Bunch of back and forth with Amazon to get ungated Nike. Just had to send pics of the products I want to sell. If I'm getting close to being ungated, what do you guys think? Just repeat.
It's all a mentality thing. Best place to buy poly bags. Howtofbm.com has all of that on it. Amazon though. 9 by 12 and 12 by 15.5.
Garrett, I was in the club the other night.
I don't believe him though. I don't believe him.
I was in the club the other night and a girl came up and asked me what I do for a living. I was dumbfounded. What do we tell women at the club what we do?
I'm a humble shoe salesman.
Just tell me sell socks.
Yeah.
I know you said not ship USPS free boxes. Which ones you recommend? You could use those if you're using priority shipping. I would honestly recommend, if you're doing merchant fulfill, I would just recommend using the poly mailers. It's gonna be the cheapest, most efficient. You don't have to worry about sizes. Just use the bags. You're not gonna be really shipping anything that's whatever, delicate, I guess. That's the word.
Like clothing and stuff's perfect for that. It's so cheap to like
something like that. Quick. It's quick too. I mean, it's just in and out.
No tape. Absolutely. You're in business. Or just lie to them. Say you work at McDonald's. See how they treat you when you're at the bottom. All right. Hey, boys. Laundry just got done. Give me 1 sec. I'm going to go change it right there.
Oh, I was still ripping. Tell them you're in business. Yeah. I actually just tweeted about that. What do you tell people that you do for a living? It's good banter. I leave my Seller Central open while I do my workouts. That only works if you're pulling numbers, though. That could be that could go one of two ways. Do you guys ever FBM bottled goods like cooking oil, for example? If so, what kind of mailers to use? I mean, I would still use the bags if it's not glass, but not really. We don't really sell any of that sort of stuff. You could always use the poly mailers and just get some bubble wrap. That's really still going to be the cheapest option, right? So even if it's glass, bubble wrap that boy, put it in a bag, and you're good to go. It's possible to get ungated North Face, yes, but I wouldn't recommend it because they are IP complaint heavy. Just go look up VF Corp, and any of those brands are going to be off limits, right? So it's going to be Vans, Converse, I think, North Face, Timberland, I believe, is owned by them as well. Dude, last time I actually love Subway, probably once a month, to be honest. I love Subway. Highest discounts you see on Cyber Monday, Black Friday. There's going to be some 30%, 40%, 50%. There's going to be a ton of discounts. Everything's going to be cheaper. The good thing is Amazon markets don't necessarily reflect those discount prices. So there's going to be tons of opportunity to make money. Is Under Armour IP heavy as well? No, Under Armour is good to go. I think I heard you were in Arizona. What is the best stores here? And all right, no, I'm in actually Pennsylvania. All the same ones though: Nike, Marshalls, TJ Maxx, Billington Coat Factory, Grocery Outlet, Nike Outlet, Under Armour Outlet, Adidas Outlet, all those. Under Armour Street Under Armour is super good because a lot of people are scared away from Amazon, right? And so there's a lot of opportunity with Under Armour products where you can compete with Amazon, and Amazon's giving up a portion of the buy box or a portion of the sales. So there's tons of opportunity within Under Armour. Yeah, Chipotle's fire. Miles and I actually used to rip Chipotle every time we went to the warehouse. We would rip
Chipotle has seed oils though. It's not good. I don't eat it. Don't eat it.
Is Wrangler a VF Corp company? I don't think so.
You could look it up though. I'm not sure. How our product matches at the retail site doesn't have a UPC. It's all picture and title, honestly. It's all picture and title because some items on Amazon won't even have a UPC either.
How can I run a faster mile, Garrett? By running more.
Yeah. Chad profitable. Cool. Yeah, so the best days of the year are December 5th to the 15th there, boys and girls. And we're going to hop off for tonight because I need to go to the grocery store to buy some organic bananas so I have energy tomorrow. Appreciate you guys. Go watch those live sourcing videos.
Why don't you just get them delivered?
Huh?
Why don't you just get them delivered?
Okay. That's a good question. All right. Problems that need, questions that need answers right there. Sweet. Have a great night, everyone. Appreciate it.